sorry, I'll try harder. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. Everything is just fine.
Yep, I started back up. Keep going.
No, I didn't. So there's been a major shift in gaming because you got to think with Xbox 360, everything was game chat. You didn't do party solo. At least I didn't. Everything was let's get in there, talk crap, get in the room, talking shit. Like that was the life. But then with this new generation of gaming, I avoid game chat like it's the plague.
It is very toxic.
Be by myself.
It is very toxic.
Did I get older, or did they kind of finesse me into it?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B. Because, like, when I play Destiny, I have certain people that I play with, specifically my clan. Now, even in my clan, I have to remember I have high school people in my clan all the way up to people my age in my clan. Okay? And we all mix and play together because we all got somebody or someone that's in common, and that creates the whole unification. But every once in a while, I'll go into a chat with one of my friends, and he have other people. Them chats can get very toxic. I'm not used to drunk people gaming. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to people overseas gaming. That's something that's new. Because, you know, depending on what time you're playing, you get linked up with different people from different locations. Just, you know, just the way life is. I might play with a girl who's in Great Britain on Destiny because we both happen to be on at the same time, and the servers are pretty small in North America at the time. The other day, I kind of felt a way about my clan. My clan is not very active, and when they are active, people click up. The high schoolers will only play with the high schoolers. The older people got a set schedule because they want to go to bed by like 9 o'clock because they got to be up at work in the morning. And I usually will get on later on the day, so I miss playing with most of my clan. So I'm like, okay, I haven't done any raids. I haven't done any dungeons. I can't remember the last time I did a nightfall. Group activities I don't do if it's not the Crucible. So I'm saying to myself, I need a new clan. My buddy, who we rode together from day one, D1, like literally we need to get that shirt made. He's like, hey, let me introduce these guys over here. They're always on. They're always playing. I played with them one day. Very, very hyper group of people. They were taking shots for games. So every time they got ready to play a game, they took a shot. We played several games. They were drunk.
They sound Caucasian.
No.
Okay.
One was an African American of Negro descent, from the South.
Did he hang out with white
so they
people?
Military.
And I'm thinking he might have been. And I do have a military buddy who's white, who I allow to say the N-word when we're only when we're together. Because he has a complete understanding of what that word means, how it means, and then we only say when we're talking amongst each other. He's the white that was raised by a black family. Meanwhile, my partner is Afro-Latina, so he's a nigger. And then I'm a full-blown nigger. So he's an honorary nigger. So I allow him to say the N-word. He won't say it, but if he said it, it won't offend me.
Got you.
Okay.
Does he get with black women?
Oh, shit. He loves a fat ass. He was the first person in the game to tell me don't trust a big butt and a smile. So, and we all know that's poison. So Juan gets it. But it's like when I'm in this chat with these people, and it was very hostile the second time I played with them. It was very aggressive for no reason. It was so much anger. So when one of our friends from my clan came in, because of course he's friends with my Afro-Latino buddy just like I am. So we all like, he's coming in to say, hey, what's going on in here, guys? I'm about to jump on this Destiny game. What game mode are we playing? We were playing private matches. I'm a completionist. I ain't got time for private matches. I got shit to do. Okay?
Got you.
I got game modes to play. I got guns to earn. I got shit to do. I don't have time for private matches. I'm not there yet. This new clan loves playing private matches. Oh, we got to get ourselves better for comp. Fucking play comp. That's how you get better for comp.
Facts.
You gotta play it. Sober. So my guy comes in there. He's talking to my Afro Latino buddy. He says something. The drunk responds back to him. Okay? For some odd reason, it went from a simple, hey, who are you, to fuck you, bitch. I'm a firefighter. I'm greatness here. I can do A, B, C, D. You go ahead, like, dog. It just got hot. It escalated quickly for no reason.
Who hurt you?
Now, the thing about it was the dude from my clan is a youngster. And he can be a little hot-headed at times. So we definitely talked to him about that. And we really, like, hey, bro, you gotta chill out with that sometimes. Life is not always about that. But the drunkenness, like, dog, you a grown-ass man, bro. Like, if you need to get drunk to play video games, bro, this is not the clan for me.
He joined the Alcoholic Destiny League.
Like, dog, I ain't got time for none of that, dog.
He said, you don't drink, you don't shoot. Take this shot.
Dog, I swear that's what he said one time.
You don't drink, you don't. That's cold. That needs to be on the shirt.
You don't drink, you don't shoot. America. Like, you always gotta say America after that.
My America. You don't drink, you don't shoot.
But getting back on topic here, that's the thing about society now. Like, gamings have gotten very toxic that certain games you just don't want to play anymore.
You know a world I never jumped into that I could imagine is really a shit show? Is online 2K community.
Well, I was gonna say, we do have Renee who was just playing 2K before we started recording.
I've never played it online. I only buy 2K for the single player experience.
I do
not like playing with other people.
I haven't played online since
the
17.
Park is a whole. I don't even do it no more, fam. Like
2K online is a bunch of like wannabe white guys, and they just call you nigger all day.
Like, I haven't played in the park since Spike Lee made He Got Game 2.
Like, for one, I don't know where these people get the game from. So I feel like when you buy 2K on release day, or if you a pre-order kind of guy and you get it 4 days early, I still feel like when I jump in the park, why is everybody in 95 already? Like, how long have you had this game?
Because you got to step your money up, man.
They cash out,
so
bro.
They sell VC cred.
No, hey, even I buy VC, and the most you get maxed out to is an 88 first day.
No,
Why do you know that?
Because tried
I buy VC. I'm not gonna, bro. Like,
what?
Do you know?
Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me earlier? You work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, that is true.
Baron, you just said that you buy the game for the single player experience.
Yeah,
right?
you're right. Yeah. I
don't know how you feel, but I am not gonna start these these low level games as a 62 trying to hit a jump shot. Now I'm straight because that's a struggle in itself, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna spend it. And that's another. That's how video games get you. Because we have got
microtransactions.
We have said this on other episodes. Like, we have gotten comfortable with paying tennis shoe prices for video games, fam. Like, it's ridiculous.
You know what though, man?
Video games is costing Jordan prices, and
you're right.
You don't even get statues anymore.
No,
at least back in the days, you got statues.
Or hey, you remember the Kobe locker? What was that? 2K10?
Yeah. What was in that locker?
I don't remember, but the locker was dope.
I don't know, man. Right. Give me a pair of shoes.
You spent enough.
But see,
let me get them Lonzos with every episode of 2K you buy.
Ooh, don't say that. What if they did do it in episodes and seasons?
It should. Duh, it's a game. It's the same
That
game
makes
that
more
come out
sense.
every
Yeah.
year with the roster update. It is an episodic game.
Yeah, I can't even argue. I don't even know how to formulate an argument against that.
Like, if anything needs to be episodic, sports games.
Sports games should be.
The only game I will let be episodic is the World Cup, and it has to come out every 4 years.
Yeah, no, you right on that. Hey, but you know, Juan,
And the Olympics,
you remember that? What was that on Nintendo?
track and field.
Yes, with the map. My
Power
big ass
pad.
show was trying to run.
Bro, I'm not gonna do the power pad, duh.
Bro, my
Nah.
big ass show would be at my cousin's house over
I'm
there.
not doing the power pad, dog.
I tried it.
Ain't enough foundation in the house for me to do the power pad, dog.
But those games are fun though. Like I thought the Wii was dope when they came out with the whole I kill any nigga in the bowling. I'm not gonna box with you. That's too much arm strength. But I kill niggas in bowling.
So catch these pins.
You know what? Even when they did the Connect, the Connect was dope. They had their own little version of bowling. You got to be in shape to do shit like this, though, because man.
But and even then, okay, and those kind of games, I would not have a problem if they had a true internet connectivity. Nintendo is the number one console that needs the best internet ever because it has a lot of party-based atmosphere. Dog, could you imagine playing Mario Party 8 online?
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be lit.
They'd be lit.
We.
Like,
You know
Juan,
what, though? I feel
me,
like
you, and Mimi
Nintendo-
just playing Mario Party from the cribs.
I feel like Nintendo never really makes advancements, but it's still here.
Because it fills a hole that's missing.
Yep.
Like
Platforming.
up until the Switch, Nintendo's whole purpose was be the family console.
Yep.
Be the console that your 2-year-old to your 82-year-old can sit down and find something on it they like. Nintendo has always been the console that had no problem with backward compatibility because majority of their titles they own directly. Buy you a Wii? Oh, you don't like none of these new Wii games? Fuck it. Go to the virtual market, download Mario 1, 2, and 3 again. Like, if you don't
And
do
pay
anything,
full price.
pay full price. And we'll do it because we love our Mario. That
Mhm.
fucking plumber ain't fixed a damn drain in over 40 years, but he
Man.
getting paid. And that's how we feel. But that's how Nintendo always stuck around. Plus, we have to love Nintendo because Nintendo not only created the first console wars when they went at Sega, they gave us the second and third generation console wars because Nintendo was like, I'm not working with Sony. And Sony was like, fuck you. We'll do our own thing. Now here we are.
They did do a death row.
5 consoles later, here we are. And because of PlayStation, Microsoft was like, hey, I can do that too. And Sega and Nintendo damn near died. And now we got a whole nother console war going on.
But I do feel like one day niggas gonna be sitting around the Nintendo offices. And even though I still often wonder why is Nintendo still here? I feel like Nintendo is gonna drop some heat in the next 5 years, and niggas really gonna fuck with it. Cause
Now
the Switch.
The Switch was dope. How you
It
can
still is.
game at home.
It's hot,
and
bro.
Take it with you. I think that's a dope concept.
And that's the thing that's going to kickstart it because virtual reality is where everybody's trying to make the next step at. Nintendo is going to be the one that breaks the mold and actually do it.
Mm.
Because you got to think about it. Nintendo doesn't have to cater to third parties or anybody else when they do stuff. We're not trying to be the entertainment console. We're not trying to be the all-in-one console. We're not trying to give you the latest and greatest video game experience visually like Xbox and PlayStation is. No. We're going to give you a brand new experience altogether. And that's one thing Nintendo has always done. If you think of consoles, dog, look at how much bullshit peripherals that have came out for just Nintendo alone.
Oh man,
we've had light guns, we've had power pads, we've had power
gloves.
Okay, not even
Hello,
two gloves, just one.
Nintendo might have been ahead of its time.
It is, dog. Right
like
now,
Game Boys, Game Boy
like,
Color, Game Boy Advance, like that might have been ahead of its
right.
time.
Think about it, dog. When consoles were just taking off, Nintendo was like, "Yeah,
on the go.
We were gonna say fuck it. You got badass kids in your back seat that won't shut the fuck up? Buy a Game Boy. You know what? Buy a Game Boy."
Were they the first tablets?
Yep.
Damn near.
Oh.
Unless you want to count them little handheld games.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that was just a bleep of a light. But Game Boys were the first ones to say, we're going to give you a whole fucking game.
Hey,
because I show had my little light. My little light connected to the top.
They came with the gear.
Was the game gear? I feel like that.
Yeah, I feel like
that didn't last long.
It didn't because they did too much, but didn't properly develop for it. See,
they had good games.
Yeah, they had good games, but the trick was the Game Gear looked good, but you didn't have too many game choices. Whereas in the Game Boy had its own division. Like, people made games specifically just for the Game Boy. And they made the games that they specifically worked on the Game Boy. Game Gear tried to port popular console games to the Gear. And people are like, okay, I have this already on my console. I don't really need it on the portable because I now got to start all over.
We weren't nostalgic yet.
Yeah, fuck this shit. I'm gone.
I'll applaud Sega always for trying things that probably people thought was unconventional back then, like
DVD player in the game.
The 32X with the, I think it was the attachment that went inside your Sega.
The Jaguar.
I don't know if I've ever knew anybody that had a Jaguar.
Nobody had a Jaguar, bro.
My cousin had the 32X, and then they jumped to Sega Saturn. Well, I think that was like the first disc game.
But hold on now, we can't forget the biggest risk that they took that paid off big time was the Dreamcast.
I was gonna say it had a DVD player.
I love Dreamcast, and I really wish Dreamcast would have stuck around longer than it did.
It had some good games.
Dreamcast was Sega's attempt to battle the PlayStation. The problem was, one, the build of the Dreamcast was a little bit too much. Like, that controller was kind of bulky. Okay,
it was too American. It was too American.
It was too bulky. It was too big. It was the precursor to the Xbox, first of all, because the Xbox controller, the original controller, was just as big. Yeah, it was just as big. But I think the thing about it was Sega was already on his last leg, and it didn't have enough money like it needed to.
And I want to say the president even took a stance on getting away from consoles during that time.
Yeah. But they got smart because when they left consoles and just like, hey, let's just sell our titles, that actually got them tons of money. And of course, the first people to pick up on anything Sega was selling was Nintendo. Why? Buy out your competition. Now we get all these crossover games and these Sega Greatest Hits games, which when you go back and really look at it, there was some terrible ass games on Sega.
You know, I didn't think Nintendo was gonna last after the GameCube. I really didn't think we would get.
But they already had us with Game Boy, though.
Game Boy was always gonna keep them around.
Yeah,
Nintendo 64, I felt was like the pinnacle. Like Super Nintendo was dope. Like, it can't get no better than Super Nintendo. 64
Super Nintendo
was
it was.
If you didn't think 64 was lit, you was terrible. I don't get why.
Man, one of the greatest wrestling games of all time came out on the 64. So
which one?
The WCW versus NWO one.
Yes, that was the best. That was the best game.
Like, no, that's not even a question, bro.
Oh my god!
But you know what though? I'll tell you. This is my opinion. This is where I think Apple and Vince McMahon know each other. Because you know how Apple pretty much takes Samsung and Android ideas and try to do it better?
Right.
WWE was like, you know what? I like who made them NWO WCW games. Hey, how about we just buy y'all and then y'all can never make another WCW game?
Oh,
So that's exactly what they did.
When they got with a claim.
They bought AKI, who made the first WCW game, and then that's why there were no more WCW games on 64.
But he ended up buying. Well, he turned around and ended up buying WCW anyway, so you didn't need to make no more. But we needed games.
Yes, you did.
But we needed games like that, though, dog. We needed games to make other games be better. We needed Sonics to make better Marios.
Which is
like
why
we need an NCAA to make Madden better.
2K20 is going to be a failure of a video game.
I don't know if I'm doing NBA this year.
No, I'm not talking about NBA. NBA
Which one?
No, I'm like games that don't have competition are always going to be failures because they feel like they don't need to make it better. They feel like I was telling my homeboy, I was like, I watched the preview for Madden 20 from E3, and the game looks beautiful, as it always does. It looks flawless. But I know from being a Madden player that this game is going to be broken on day one because they always have to drop a day one patch.
25 games.
Right. Then I have to wait a week later for you to drop another patch to fix the day one patch. Like when you don't have competition, you don't strive to make a better video game, which is why NBA 2K sucks. Even though I still buy it, this is why Madden sucks, and WWE is starting to suck because you don't have anything to make you be better because you don't have any competition.
True.
Stop buying it.
But there's no other
option.
There's no other option.
I'm looking at 2K15 right now.
Look here, bro.
I'm never going that far back. I'm not going backwards. Like I'll step.
Oh no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the last one I bought. So I took a stance. I don't know if I told you guys on this show. I know we talked about it on our show. But I buy sport. I went from buying sports games every year. I would always get FIFA and I would always get 2K.
FIFA might be the best one.
FIFA is dope, but people who are really into soccer, for American people, they don't like it. A lot of people complain. They say, what is it? The other one, Pro Evolution Soccer is better. But
is that like the 2K version?
Yes.
Kinda.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Damn. Thank you. But I switched over to buying them every other year.
Yeah.
Or every other year. So I would skip a year, buy the next one. Just because I'm not going to give you all my money. But now I'm at a point now where if I find one I'm enjoying, I'm not even rolling the dice for a while.
See, this is what you have to do, Baron, and I picked this up a couple of years ago. Most of the time, you don't have to play the sports game at the beginning of their season. Most of us really don't care too much about the game until the season's almost over because we need our fix. I've also noticed a lot of sports games become free or very, very discounted when we get to the playoff season. Like 2 years ago, I got NBA 2K for free.
Yep, they
this
did.
year,
it was just $3.
$3. I bought it. I was like, oh, I'm up to date. Oh man,
but it's crazy. Like, damn, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like I don't know what to do with my. I don't know what to do with my life. That's why I don't wait for stuff because all the games that I sit there and I pre-order or I get on release day, I'm like, if I wait 6 months, that's just gonna be like $20. But
right.
I'm gonna spend $60 right now. But
like
I feel like I don't know what to do. I cannot have the new.
But like last year,
like
last year, Juan, prime example. Y'all jumped on WWE as soon as it came out. I was deep in my created season with my wrestlers for the previous year that I was able to ride it out until Black Friday. You guys not only pay full price, but you also bought the season pass at full price. I got all that for $35 by just waiting a few more months.
Hate.
All the DLCs were out. Almost all of them, but one was out at that point in time. So I had something to keep me occupied. And I think that's the trick with you. you need a third party game to keep you occupied. That when your seasonal games come out, you still have something to play. Like
You might need
for
to
me,
get into Fortnite.
yeah, like for me. No, like for you, because there's so many free games that you can jump into, man, that you can just play for. Like you're an Xbox person, you can pick up Sea of Thieves, free ass game, no fucking purpose, play it. Elder Scroll Online goes free at least one weekend every fucking month, no reason.
Yeah, for real.
Now with Xbox and the Xbox Ultimate, because you'll be stupid not to go Ultimate anyway right now.
Facts. I regret buying my year.
You literally get the whole Game Pass library for free. Well, let's rephrase that. You get the whole Game Pass library for half the cost it would cost. Because it's $15 for the Ultimate subscription, which is already $10 a month for Xbox Live. And then the other $5 is for the Pass. So now you have any fucking game of your choice at any given time. So when you was like, dog, this new Madden about to drop, but I don't want to deal with all this bullshit. Let me go play one of these free games instead. Oh shit, here's Hitman. Oh shit, here's Halo. Oh shit, here's whatever new ass game that was just new 2 months ago.
And now they're announcing that all the new releases for Xbox is going to go straight there for free.
Right. So you don't even have to buy the side shit anymore.
Would you know what I feel like they don't make anymore? Well, maybe it's just me. I haven't found one good enough to keep my attention. Like, I like games with a thorough story.
Why don't you play RPGs?
That's what you need.
Grand Theft Auto was dope. Like, because the story was so long. Like, if I could get something with a long story, I probably wouldn't be worried about getting certain things on day one.
Go pick up Skyrim.
Dog, you really gonna put him there?
Nah, that's too much.
I don't know. I can't see one playing Skyrim.
Diablo. Pick up Diablo 3.
He's related to Diablo. She has a show called Hostly Awkward.
I'm already living the devil.
No, but
at least you get to take out your anger.
No, but for real talk, though, what you need to do is just go through the Game Pass library and just like hit up me and Baron and say, "Hey, dog, what do you know about this game right here?" That's basically the best way to do it, dog. Because most of them games we came across, and we gonna tell you. Like I'm more of a PlayStation person than an Xbox person, so I might have to cut the console on to see what game you're talking about. But at the end of the day, dog,
plays Xbox. He's on my friends list, and he don't play with me because he's a terrible human.
No, it's because you play games I don't run.
You're right. You gotta step in
reason. Like what? I play Destiny. I don't
play Destiny. I'm boycotting Destiny.
Why are you boycotting? It is at this best place ever right now.
Because you know what? You're right. Okay, so let me refresh your folks. Activision was playing people, or Activision, my bad. Wait, was it Activision?
It was Activision.
Okay, Activision was playing people, and they was releasing broken games, empty games on purpose, selling them to us full price, and then not giving us the full game until year 2.5, year 3, like we're in now. Because you just said it. It is at the best place it's ever been, and we're in year 3.
This is true.
So I took a stance. They will not. Travis had to buy me the game, bro. I was not buying that damn game. They not getting $1 out of me. I'll just wait until it goes free to play.
So you just gonna wait till September?
Yup. And then y'all gonna have to carry me through everything. Y'all put y'all carry pants on because I'm here.
I'll think about it.
I got characters. I think I got maxed up characters. I got maxed out characters until what was the whack one that came out? Was it something Osiris? Yeah, so I'm up to that point, which is probably nothing.
So basically, you at Nilla level, you way behind. But here's the cool part though: Destiny got smart for like people like you, who's been gone. You just do one or two missions that they have now, and you automatically would get gear that at least take you up to maybe like 10 below highest light level.
Oh, see, I like that.
So you're not out the loop. You can hang with the big dog. You got to do everything, but you can at least do it comfortably.
Ah, okay.
So We got you, bruh. We got you.
Hey,
I don't know if I just don't want to buy it on 2 consoles, but if my boy Juan wants to decide to play, I'll pick it up on 2 consoles.
well, you
Wait,
know what?
What
I
are we
game
playing?
share it with
What are we
Travis. So,
Destiny.
do you be running with
Yeah.
Travis? Or are you on different clans?
I'm on the PlayStation, bruh.
Travis is on PlayStation.
I don't even know if I got Trav as a friend, dog. Because I
Bro,
was
that's
running
all.
with Trav.
He's probably on Destiny right now from work.
Work. Like, bro, do your job, dog. Do your job.
He's
Nah,
out there running Crucible at work in between breaks.
fam, I'm not even mad at him, dog. If you get the server going, I would do it at work too. We'll go ahead and jump in this Iron Banana real quick.
Man, Iron Banana. What?
It's
The
called
Iron
Iron
Banner.
Banner, but we call it Iron Banana.
I used to love Iron Banner, bro. I couldn't wait till that came around. I used to have the companion app and be sitting there updating people. That's how in it I was. I was part of that. I was living that life.
Dog,
But
I keep my companion app near me for when I need to swap out weapons.
Bro,
Because now me and my boy done kind of taught me how to like read stuff, how to counteract stuff. Because I took a break. Okay, so Destiny story. And my guy just brought it up yesterday, so I found this funny. There was a point in time when, I was chasing this particular gun. It was called the 4 Horsemen. Okay? Multiple reasons why I had to have that gun. All right? But I was chasing it. Now, it would only randomly drop in certain situations. I did everything that would make me qualify for this particular weapon. I took whatever perk I need to take to boost my possibilities of getting it. I cleared out my vault. I did everything that needed to be done to get this 4 Horsemen, right? So we in the Crucible, kicking ass. Now my boy would tell you, depending on my mood, I can destroy some people in the Crucible. We was down 1 man, so I'm really grinding extra hard because I could not take this L. We got a person that dropped in. Person got 2 kills.
trash.
I had 36. He had 2 kills. Do you know they gave him the 4 Horsemen?
Ooh, I would have quit.
And I did.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
quit
all
the
it,
game. I quit the game for 4 months.
easy.
4
Oh,
months.
Yeah. You should have called somebody at the place.
Nah, because they have this random generated thing where they have no control over who gets what and things. But dog, I was pissed. Like I was pissed. I quit.
I'd have been hurt.
Because it wasn't even the fact that I didn't get it. It was the fact that a guy who wasn't even supposed to be in the game, if the other person didn't have a bad signal, got my gun.
Damn.
I eventually got it and loved it, but I definitely quit that game.
Tone, I need to go ahead and say thank you because this whole time I've been playing a video game and talking.
Look at you. Learn
I'm bro, I feel so powerful. Thank you, No
Oh,
Man's
you-
Sky.
Oh, you learn how to multitask?
He's
Bro.
finally learning how to multitask.
Bro, my brain is expanding. I'm becoming
The
more
whole
of my
time-
truer self.
The whole time we was doing the first show, I definitely was playing 2K.
Yeah, so was Renee.
Yep.
He probably
Oh,
he probably still playing now.
I am.
I just took
Like
over.
dropping buckets. Oh, speaking
just-
on that,
I
I need to
just took-
jump on.
I just
I got
took
it
the-
installed. $3.
I just took the bum ass New York Knicks to the NBA championship, Tom.
Look, dog, I told you I quit them for the year. I'm done. I'll be back in playoffs. I mean, preseason. But as
I
of
was
now,
gonna
I
say
am not
playoffs,
Knicks.
like playoffs. You don't talk about the playoffs. Hey,
Oh,
We
well, you gotta
might
disrespect
go.
him like that.
We might, bruh. I
Where?
know already. You ain't said
Who
nothing I
y'all
don't
gonna
already know.
He said
We might
y'all
make it.
gonna be-
We might make it.
Look,
Look, if the Bucks will give Middleton what he asking for, they ain't gonna be able to afford nobody else, and everybody gonna come to New York. So yeah,
You never know. They might just piece up all the great the 6th man from each team and build a
first
squad.
of all, Kyrie said he going to Brooklyn, and Kevin Durant got hurt his whole Achilles. And I know y'all don't want Jimmy Butler problematic ass. So who y'all really want?
We just want to win, bro. That's all we asking
He
for.
said victory. That's who we
We
want.
want W,
And we want
dog.
it now.
I'm tired of playing in the. I'm tired of playing in the park.
Y'all traded the best player, and now he out here getting beat up by the Russian mob and being accused of raping people.
Look,
Oh,
bro, we
wow.
ain't want no part. We want no parts of that problem.
Ooh,
Sometimes you gotta wash your hands of some stuff, dog.
Poor Vegas out here living his best life in Dallas.
Ooh. That guy was
he
the
got-
truth for a bit. He was the great white hope for y'all.
He said he could stay down there. Oh, don't get me wrong. I was balling out of control with him until he got out of control in real life.
Like, hey, he's not supposed to do that. His player rating doesn't say that happened.
This nigga come down court and pull up threes like he a point guard. Like, dog, I know you can hit it, but chill, fam.
Rest, young one.
That's the new style of the NBA, man. Don't nobody play in the paint no more.
Hey, no lie, I ruined my whole
That's why
cousin's-
Zion ain't gonna do shit.
Ooh.
Zion about to be the new Sean Kemp.
He is.
Alcoholic?
Oh, damn. Whoa.
That's so harsh, man.
That's what Sean Kemp was.
Hey, bro, no lie, though. I ruined my younger cousin's whole day because I played old school San Antonio ball against him in 2K and ruined his whole evening.
Ball, dog. I run the triangle offense when I.
It
do
was
play
the
2K.
most boring game ever, and he was so frustrated because he would try to fast break.
That Phoenix offense.
Bro, I shut his whole life down. He was like, just why don't you move the ball? Move the ball. I'm like, just take my time, young blood. Don't reach. Man, you ain't live long enough.
Why would you play that kind of basketball, bro? That basketball is boring.
I did it just to guarantee a win because I wasn't going to let him talk mess.
Yeah, sometimes you got.
That's what
okay,
it was. It was just to guarantee to win.
Right.
That's
At the end of the
really
day,
what it
dog,
was.
You don't play to show that you can pull off the most, dangerous moves and the killer card. No, you want bragging rights.
Yeah.
You have to slow the pace of the game down to a fucking screeching halt
Facts.
to win the game. So be it, because that's not his style. So he's gonna get irritated very easily.
Yep.
And he's gonna make bad decisions,
And I capitalized off of all them bad decisions.
as you should. There's nothing wrong with San Antonio ball.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, Juan, and speaking on with the 2K, and I'm thinking about the online aspect and the VC. If you were heavy into RPG games, you wouldn't even be as tempted when it comes to VC. That's
It's true.
why I enjoy the grind. The moment I put money into it, it ruins the game.
Facts.
Well, I didn't spend money this year because I took it. I didn't do the my career mode. Like it was too much. Like
That's the only mode I do. Is it whack this year? Just tell me now.
no, it looks pretty solid. I get more enjoyment from playing like a franchise mode, and I sit there and I try to build a team. And
I do both.
I only play
I
on
like-
the my career mode. I don't
That's
got time
all
for
I
that
play.
stuff.
Yep.
See, I do both because I found out you can't really do both wholeheartedly. You either gonna dedicate a lot of time to the franchise or you gonna dedicate a lot of time to my career. After I get done with the intro season or whatever they're gonna do for your first year, and now it's just you balling, I kind of get bored with my career because I want to make everybody around my player better. So I end up going over to the franchise. But I will never fuck with that My League shit. They need to get rid of that shit. That's taking up space. Let niggas who want to play that download that shit or something.
What is the My League mode? I don't know what that is.
It is the franchise.
No, the card shit. The My Team, my fault.
That's my team.
Oh,
Yeah, get
that's
rid
for
of
them.
My Team.
That's for them people who like to spend money. They got that
No,
on
let-
FIFA. They got that on Madden.
Nah, let that shit go, dog. Put that shit as a free DLC. You don't even got to own the game to play the My Team mode.
You probably just gave them $1 billion idea, bro.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna eventually do it because, like you said, you only play that to spend money. So
Yeah.
if you give them free My Team mode, you give them
Bro.
some packs to start off with. You
No,
play
you
these
didn't say what you wanted me to cook, son.
get packs,
Made too
or
much.
you can spend money to get more packs.
Oh yeah, bro. It would be Fortnite for
No,
sports.
got pizza in the refrigerator.
Tekken Force all over again.
Ooh. And you already broke that down.
Look,
Damn.
dog, greatest free game ever to make you go broke.
If you feel comfortable, you make your play
Like,
now. And
If Mortal Kombat want to be some real ass G's, they need to make a free Mortal Kombat game.
I agree. That's the world that's what we're moving towards as a gaming community.
Give me a free game. Start off with 4 characters. You can give me Luke Cage, Raiden, Scorpio, Sub-Zero, and then you just unlock everybody else.
Wait, why do you need Luke Cage or Mortal Kombat?
Cause you just do.
Oh, did you say Luke Cage or Luke Kane?
Both. Cause I'm a real ass nigga.
First of all, I'm sick of them putting non-Mortal Kombat players in the game.
That's whatchamacallit now. They've been doing that for years.
I didn't say
Because-
that they should stop. I said I'm sick of it. Me personally,
Because Mortal
I don't
Kombat
like it.
characters pop up in other games.
Yes, they do. They pop up in them DC games all the time. But I would like to say that there is no DC character a part of DLC as of right now this year.
I was like, say it as of right now. Because anything can happen.
But
wake
right, because they only said the first 4. They gave away the first 4, and then, so apparently it's 6 altogether. So they told us who the first 4 was. Then it was 2 coming soon. Now, I personally would like the 2 to be Rain and Ermac, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be somebody
Ermac
like
is the truth.
Superman and Batman, or Wonder Woman and Chitara.
No, if it be anything, it'll be a villain because DC don't want their superheroes to kill and some bullshit like that. That's why the Injustice game actually got made. So they can go to hell. They can go to hell and die.
Die slow.
And you gotta slow down. Just go to hell. Just go to hell and die. But that was, I mean, because I just realized that I had Injustice 2 for free on my PlayStation. Like,
Oh, word?
I don't know how I got the digital copy free because I bought the actual disc. Because when Injustice 2 came out, I honest to God bought it on both my PlayStation and on my Xbox because I didn't expect none of my friends to get into it. But then all of a sudden, everybody who owns an Xbox from the crew started playing it. I was like, well, fuck it. I bought it over there. Played with them for a minute. Came back
That's
to
another
PlayStation.
That's another thing DC needs to do. Like, whoever writes the storylines for these video games, start taking those.
That's any video game, though. Video games do not transition into good movies because of directors. Because to this
I'm
day,
saying whoever writes the dialogue and the concept is who should help them write dialogue and concept for movies.
I think it's
Don't take what they did in the video game and turn it into a movie. Cause
yes, you do.
no, why not? I want to see an Injustice movie.
The Injustice
that right
storyline
now.
would be a fucking awesome movie.
That would be the movie that saves the movie
franchise?
universe. Yeah,
Because think about it, dog. First
Joker
of all,
is gonna save it.
no, and yes and no. Because
I wonder if they'll even see it as a DC movie though.
it depends
Well,
on
you
how
know
they do
what?
it.
They were saying with this whole rebrand, everything just wasn't connected. But even if it's not connected, like apparently Aquaman was supposed to be like the first movie that was not connected, but they still make references to past movies, even though it's technically not connected. So I think they just say it's not connected, so we don't get hopes in like, oh, there's this big cinematic universe, and it all makes sense.
Hey,
It
so
does
what
not.
happens to Aquaman now?
He goes down there and he knocks the old girl up and make a couple of kids.
Yep.
No,
Dolph-
well, we know
Dolph
that
Lundgren
part,
is
but I'm
the
talking about in
next
terms of
movie.
like the movie universe. What does that mean now? Like, is
There
he
is no-
standalone and they're gonna create a like nothing? Like,
He was the last
Well,
of that
okay.
universe. That's something I can
Well,
look at it.
You seen the movie, right?
yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously there's a part 2 because fucking Black Manta ain't dead.
Facts.
He was out. I like
Yeah.
movies like that too. We need sub villains and we need main villains. Black Manta
But-
was a really great sub villain.
But that's where they're going with a lot of these movies, that you're starting to get double villains. Like, there's going to be like 2 or 3 villains in the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. Okay, so we all know Mysterio is evil. Like, we know that.
We know he ain't shit.
Yeah,
So
he's true. Okay.
So let's go.
But I want to say I seen a pop figure, and I don't know, I was scrolling through the internet, who knows if it was real or not, but it had the elementals. And you know, toys have been giving away movie plots. Because I honestly thought it wasn't the elementals. I thought it was just going to be Mysterio playing a game on everybody.
No.
Well, I heard.
In one of the trailers, it is the elementals.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're main. Like, I don't know if the elementals are the sub villain, and Mysterio's playing the game, and then he reveals to be the main villain. But the elementals will be in this movie.
The elementals are in there because it is actually, because I know for a fact Magnum's in there and Hydron is in there. I think the water and Hydra Man or whatever they're calling him in the movie, but they're in there for sure.
Got you.
So yeah, which is pretty interesting because the elementals are actually key to the Dark Reign storyline, which dun 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 is Norman Osborn's storyline.
Super Waves.
Yep. So definitely
Bro had the do-rag of the century.
And it's pretty cool because technically Captain Marvel also deals with the elementals, and she could somehow pop up in this movie. I mean, she might not have a major role or anything like that, but it's not unlikely. It's definitely possible. Speaking of her, did you hear that Marvel and Feige is really trying to get this #1 slot from Avatar?
Oh yeah, they're re-releasing.
That's what I was going to say. They're re-releasing the Endgame with deleted scenes, in-credit bonus material at the end of the movie to try to top the Avatar box office record.
I wish I was rich. I would
That
do
was
silly
terrible.
stuff like that.
That is the white man not being happy.
Bro, even though they're all owned by the same people.
But it's like, I get it that you've had 10 years and then you want to culminate your 10-year run by having the highest grossing movie of all time. But by re-releasing it so you can break this record is cheap.
Yeah. And then adding an extra 1 minute, 2 minutes to it, if that.
Like, I get it. It's your stamp of approval to say, look, Mom, I did it and shit. But you're going to cut into some of your current projects trying to steal this last, like, once fucking Spider-Man drops like 4th of July week. Okay? So even if you try to drop around about that time, you're taking those people. Disney is damn sure not going to let you drop that movie the same weekend Toy Story 4 come out.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen.
You can suck a dick if you think you're going at Toy Story 4.
Disney don't play. Period.
So it's not going to drop until like the middle of July. And at that point in time, who gives a fuck? We're going to see Toy Story for a 3rd time. We're going to go see Spider-Man for a 2nd time. We're in line for Lion King. We don't care.
Man.
Nobody is going to watch this movie again unless it's $5 Tuesday.
Drop that shit Christmas weekend.
But by that point,
it's already on the Star Wars slot.
Yeah, that's the Star Wars slot for the very. This is the last Star Wars movie. So
dude, Disney got the whole year, every year.
Matter of fact, it don't even make sense dropping re-releasing it then because the DVD will be out by then.
So why don't they just put this footage on? Why don't they just put these?
The 8K Blu-ray will be out then, because that's gonna be the first. Be the first one on 8K.
Ooh.
I'll pay for it.
Terrible human being. This is wrong with society.
Or I mean, if they're gonna do that, I know it's a bad idea, but that should be one of those. It's a limited time thing. Like, oh, we got this extra footage that y'all didn't get to see. It's only in theaters for a week. Then if you really want to play with your sales, put the bonus footage. Sales, not sales.
Oh, okay.
Although they might be playing with themselves with this idea. And then you put the bonus material on like instead of you putting it on a DVD, which most people will buy because some people just refuse to step into the 21st fucking century, put the bonus footage on a Blu-ray.
That's what they normally do.
The Blu-ray costs more than the DVD.
But which is they're going to do anyway. If they're smart, this is what I would do. Drop it as a director's cut.
Ooh.
Give us the raw original.
Give us the full 4.5 hours.
Give us the raw original. I mean, it may be a couple of scenes here that was just long for no damn reason. Maybe we see, Natasha eating a fucking sandwich, actually eating a sandwich. Maybe that conversation. Maybe we find out what Cap is actually doing. That's the movie I want to see. Where is that?
Burning crosses.
Where is? Where is?
Did you know he was burning crosses?
Or at least watching.
Where's my Doctor Who Steve Rogers movie at? I want that. Where is the conversation about the Soul Stone?
Yeah, they did glaze over that one.
Give me
a whole stone. Because that would have answered too many questions.
Give me that movie. Captain America, Doctor Who. Like, I would watch that.
Dodging all major events just to fix little ones.
Traveling through time, trying not to fuck up history.
Like, that needs to stay.
Like, dog lands in like 1789 North Carolina.
Like, this has got to happen. America.
Leave Steve Rogers on the Disney Plus streaming app. I'm here for it.
Bro.
I'm here
for it. That would be the. Think about how many like landmines as a company Disney would have to avoid with that. They would have to act like the world was a utopia at every point in life that Steve Rogers went to.
I got one for you.
Okay.
So while he's time traveling, he accidentally lands in Song of the South. I'm telling you, Captain Rogers sitting there looking at Uncle Remus with Bird Rabbit on the fence. Hey, you just open the portal and walk out. I'm just open the portal and walk out, dog. Just like
I can see kids crying.
But see, they wouldn't get it though.
Yeah, you're right.
That's that inside joke that you have to be old to get it. It's like Heckle and Jekyll showing up on the Family Guy. It's too old for you to understand, but if you understand, it's so wrong.
Or wait, you know what was funny was not going down that road.
Deadpool going back in time to kill baby Hitler.
Something like that there.
There you go. But see, at least Deadpool is bold enough to make a move and not racist. Because we all know Hydra is a spawn from Nazi Germany. And they
which is why I'm tired and I'm killing Nazis. They did not lynch. Juan, shut up.
Willie Lynch. They lynched the nigga named Willie. That's where it came from. Trust me. I saw it. I was there.
He's all coming back explaining history to everybody. He's like, hey, y'all, this.
You know what? That is one of my screenplays.
Maybe Cap was related to the chick that so-called claimed Emmett Till whistled at her. We don't know this.
Are we saying that Captain America is the Zach Morris of U.S. history?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
I would want my quantum leap to be Cap actually going back, stopping shit. Not necessarily like out here throwing shield, but just popping in was like, baby, it was no. He just pops in. Don't lie like that. Don't lie like that. It's not gonna end good.
Maybe Cap went back to prove that black men don't cheat.
Hey, Sam had always been by his side, so possible.
Maybe Cap was a supporter of the black men don't cheat movement.
Man, Sam went against the government.
Sam was bold. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, dog. The Captain America Steve Rogers storyline is definitely at least Netflix worthy.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
Netflix worthy.
I just want to know, like, where did he put the Soul Stone? Like, did he go back with the hammer? Like, what did he do with these things?
Where did the hammer go?
And if he took the Soul Stone back, why is Natasha Romanoff not alive?
Cause
a lot of people miss that about why Gamora was alive. Because a different Gamora came.
Right.
Okay, that's cool. Why he didn't come back with a different Natasha?
Because
Natasha before that point wouldn't have came with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Natasha ain't playing that. She ain't hopping through no portal with old hidden clan figures.
Right. You got her.
Is she still running around with X-23 in the comics? I haven't read her for a while.
Ooh.
Oh, Black Widow.
The last time I checked, Honey Badger changed her name, and I'm kind of behind. I'm at least 4 books behind.
Man, see, I haven't read anything since she was running around with X-23 fucking up New York.
Nah. Was that before or after the Clone System?
That was before.
Oh no, they done with that.
Step my reading up. I've been
they knocked off Doom and the whole 9 yards. They tied that story up.
All right, cool.
Even though she's still best friends with Carol Danvers.
Who is a lesbian?
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but okay.
Like black people.
She's not a lesbian in the comics though, bruh. Her and the War Machine is like fucking in outer space often.
Yeah, that's true.
She was a lesbian with that haircut in the movie.
That's dirty.
Damn.
Well, real talk. If you pay attention to Captain Marvel in her movie, they low key insinuate that was her girlfriend, not her best friend.
Oh yeah, clearly. Because look, this is the parallel that I drew to that. Because when she went to Talos, however you say his name, he went to his wife and his baby. They didn't say that's his wife and his baby. It was implied. They went to Carol in somewhere in Louisiana to her wife and her baby.
Facts.
Carol
Matter
out here looking like Ellen DeGeneres.
Matter of fact, there was a huge uproar from the LBGT community about Endgame for the simple fact that the representation of the gay community was a small conversation that was immediately skipped over in that little therapy session. A little therapy session. They're upset that it was not expressed more.
I haven't even seen it yet.
You know what? I am sick and tired of the gays forcing their agenda on everything, dog.
But yeah, I told you, Tono, they just make everything gotta be gay.
I told you that when every time you turn on TV, one character has to be black now. It's the new token black now. Because before you had to have one black person on every show. Now you have to have one gay person on every show to make it right. And they always make the gay character now the central figure. No matter what you're watching.
Or the trans character. Don't forget the trans character.
Yeah, you
get
a
trans character. This is exactly why I started watching Empire.
I just refuse to watch Empire, period. There's some other things we can talk about.
Empire was so gay.
It was made by a gay guy, dog. What do you expect?
But the first 2 seasons wasn't gay.
Yes, it was. He was fucking sucking every guy that he met.
And that may be true, but it wasn't as evident as, like, I'm just saying, the first 2 seasons, in my opinion, was like, you got this father, then you got this bratty son, then you got the gay son, then you got the son who fucked up in the head. They as brothers need to stick together and rule against the father. Then the father gets in one head, and now the bratty son.
Bro, it's a black novella.
But the thing about it
is out here tossing salad in every, like, dog, why you sleeping with your producer?
No, it was the whole, no, as much as that was the underlining MacGuffin story, the whole main story of season 1 was, my daddy don't like me because I'm gay. My mama has to come back and fix it. Ooh, my mama has accepted I'm gay. My daddy sees that I can make music, and he's accepted me as gay, but he's trying to make a comeback. So my career versus my daddy's comeback career, we're going to have problems again. Okay, we all decided to make music. My family loves each other. I got me some gay lovers over here. I'm going to run off and live in another country. Gay. Yeah.
Wow. See, I stopped watching that.
I've never seen one episode.
No, matter of fact, what season was that when Frida shot Lucius?
Well, he really shot Jamal, but he was trying to shoot Lucius. She was trying to shoot Lucius.
Wait, what about the winning the rap battle?
Frida shot Jamal, and then Hakeem was kidnapped by some Mexican niggas from the war-ass tribe. I was just like, this don't make no sense. I'm out.
It never makes sense. Like, I always said, Lee Daniels writes, like, this is going to be the last episode he ever will write again. So he tries to cram a whole season worth of shit in, like, one episode. So that's why it'd be too much. You know what? It damn sure was. I bet you
it's a black novella, bro. That's all it was.
Now everything makes sense when you say it like that.
When you look at it from that angle, it's not as extreme.
True. Now that you said that, it does make perfectly good sense.
Come on, fam. Chris Paul.
No, real talk.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying, now that you say it that way, it makes sense. Because they cram everything into one season, and it'd be like, dog, I completely forgot that story even happened because you gave us this story over here the very next week. Like, dude, do you love Lucius? You don't love Lucius.
Tony
is
Baker.
He cheating? Is he not cheating? Like, is he cheating? Is he not cheating? How many? What is that? His baby? Oh shit, that's his baby. Oh, wait a minute, where the hell did baby go?
Yeah. Oh, they forget kids left and right from what I hear on that one.
Like, dog, Raven Simone popped up with a whole baby and never came back.
Gee, she had a baby. They pushed the white girl down the stairs. Like, when they killed off the white girl, I was like, yeah, this show finna go straight to hell. Because she died for, like, no reason at all. Like, oh.
She did. She died because,
no reason.
She died because this chick wanted to have the heir to the throne. And the thing about it is everybody was fighting for this fucking empire. But at the end of the day, if everybody would have just be like, hey, we're a family. Let's make sure we keep our empire.
I was just going to say, like, if these niggas even making any cash while everybody's out here risking life and limb to be heir to the throne,
no paychecks,
nope. When they finally came to an end, dog, Lucius had lost the whole company to an illegitimate white crack son that he had.
Wow.
Yeah, he lost the whole empire to a son that he had by a crackhead that he got with before he even got serious with Cookie. Cookie got a whole attitude because he got a baby out here. Like, he went and had a baby on her. Like, bitch, he had this baby before he got with you.
Wow.
How you gonna be mad at him?
All I know is Birdman and French Montana was on the episode. I just turned the channel.
As you should.
I couldn't do it.
Birdman fucked up Tony Braxton's career, so I'm kind of done with Doug.
Don't blame that on Birdman.
Doug, Tony had a whole album that never came out in America. All what you hate to do.
If Tony Braxton starts singing like she was singing when she did Unbreak My Heart, maybe she'll sell some motherfucking records.
Bruh, our albums now they fire. They just don't get the press they need.
Why am I going at it with the Houston Rockets like this sometimes? These niggas
Because
are
they
not
the
even
shit.
that good.
But anyway.
Bro, I'm like 7 seasons in, the team ain't even still together, fam. Like, it's just Chris Paul and James Harden and a bunch of who the fuck are these guys?
If they was cool with each other, that's all you would need.
But anyway.
Too bad they're not.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing. So let's go ahead and let's wrap up this random ass conversation we just had for no reason. That will now turn into a second episode that'll get dropped.
Yeah.
But basically to wrap it all up and bring it all together, video games and the internet usage of video games have completely changed the dynamics of video games. We have a love-hate for it, because if it wasn't for the internet, we would never have gotten the evolution of some of our favorite games. But we hate it because now companies figured out a way to make a quick buck where they produce terrible ass games that will be shipped bad and then says, we'll just send you the patch to fix it.
Make us all professional beta testers.
And I was waiting for you to say it. Which is what we've become in any game that's not a sports-based game. But then at this point in time, when it comes to the sports-based games, we have come to the conclusion it's just the same game that comes out every year with small tweaks that you really don't need to spend your money. Like me and Juan, we only bought NBA 2K19 because our cover athlete was on it.
Got you.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
Yeah. I honestly believe that if he wouldn't have been on it, I wouldn't have picked it up. He might have still picked it up. I wouldn't have picked it up. And to be honest with you, I don't even think I've played it. I think my nephews played the game more than I have when they come over, because they done showed me shit that I didn't even know what was going on. You know?
I mean, we buy the game for small tweaks and roster updates.
Facts. Which we all know that they could just make one game, send a patch for the roster updates every 3 months. You pay $10, you download the new DLC for the game, which either A, extend your My Career story, B, give you new features in the franchise mode, C, give you a bunch of cosmetic stuff, okay? And then, I don't know, maybe try some new shit like customize your own court to play in the park, or give an overhaul to the park. So we had like Park 4.0 or some shit like that.
Add a Pokemon Go element to it, where your park is your throne. And people can take the court from you.
Nigga, you ain't finna take my court. Fuck you.
Thank you. No, but look how mad you are. Imagine you get an alert on your companion app, like somebody just took your court.
Or even better, you make a court that people want to download and they ball at your shit. So niggas like us who grew up during a time that outdoor b-ball courts had legendary status to them, you actually have your court there and niggas want to hoop on your Rucker Park or your Franklin Park, or just wilding out like me and Juan live in Milwaukee, so I make Dean Park. Just like niggas just hoop at Dean Park because they from Milwaukee.
That's a dope element.
You know? Like it'll be mirroring something that the WWE game does, which is something I've always felt should not be a game that releases every year. It should just be DLC content. Update my rosters, update my statuses, because the creation community controls and runs the WWE game.
Facts.
When a new arena comes out, the creation community makes it. When Rey Mysterio changes his outfit, the creation community makes it. You know? We make AEW people, WCW people. Everything is in the community. So it gets to the point where, why are we buying the whole new game when what you're giving to us is already in the community? That way, all you have to do is clean up the community when it's time to drop a new game. You don't delete every character. Okay, the top 100 creations per each category that was made throughout the whole entire year stays as you add this new DLC port over. So niggas who was just making their characters and uploading, that shit gets deleted so the servers don't get bogged down.
It's a money thing, Connie. You know that's why.
It really is.
But we've learned. But what have we learned recently? That free games generate more profit. Because we mentally feel I have no problem spending $60 to $70 on petty shit on a free game because I didn't buy the game to begin with. But if I had to pay $60 for the game, I'm not going to put any extra money in this season pass or this DLC shit or all this over here and do it every single year. Matter of fact, you brought up a good point earlier, Baron, that I feel like they could implement. Put NCAA out free.
Yep.
That way, when you get ready to buy Madden, you've already played NCAA because it was free. So now your My Career player can port right into your game.
I'm with it. Because we all know NCAA was a better game.
I heard this coming back, though.
It should come back free.
Because they have to, because otherwise they got to pay the players.
And that's what they got into trouble for about, because the NCAA was getting paid, but by not putting any players' names on it and just sticking every single team on there and putting numbers on jerseys, they were able to avoid paying people.
But remember, they also had the stats, they height.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah,
all they didn't have was their name.
They was using player likeness, and you get them people who sit up online, and all you got to do is download a roster, and boom,
everybody's where they are.
You've got player likeness already, so you know who it is. And then somebody took their free time and was like, you know what? I'm gonna create everybody who is in college football, and I'm gonna name everybody. Upload it to the server. And now you have player names.
Yep.
Or if you didn't want to deal with that, you just want to put names on your jerseys and go from there, they had the auto generator. So there was always a way to do it in the way it needed to be done, and it worked. But it was kind of sad.
Let student athletes go to school for free.
It's a business, bro. Like you said,
we put you on this game that we sell, but we'll give you a free education, or we'll pay for your book. It's a way around everything.
It is.
They just refuse to do it.
I
want the players paid though.
I want athletes to get better stipends than what they get.
Yep.
Because I get it. Your academics is what keeps you here. You're asking a student athlete to perform well in school, stay healthy and fit, and then get out here in this court and perform at top notch. But then your athletes, with the exception of like your basketball players, for an example, they'll give you a year or 2 years because the NBA has this requirement, and then they're bouncing. You don't get the full 4-year team anymore. You can't build a team around a great player because a great player is going to be gone within a year because they don't want to risk the possibility of not getting in the NBA. But if you give them stipends or financial stability or put them in a position where I get it, you need to go to school. You need to take at least part-time classes. Gotcha. Okay? We give you a stipend that is compensated of a part-time employee's pay, and you stay healthy and you play here. Okay?
That sounds fair to me. As much money as they bringing in.
Because I don't know what the hell happened, but there was a point in time where niggas really stayed all 4 years of college. Like, college talk was huge.
Because people was getting under the table money, bro.
Yep.
We all know that. What was the joke? I mean, especially with football. Old boy took a pay cut going to the NFL.
Yeah. But you got to look at where a lot of people come from, that we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at them.
Down south, college football.
Which is why I think they need to get rid of the rule that says you have to go to college.
I believe you.
What do you guys think is going to happen to LaMelo Ball? I mean, he's just kind of fucked up in the game right now.
He's a ball.
He will never be nothing because his daddy won't let him be great.
I was about to say, I think he's great. He's just in a weird situation. He's getting Michael Jackson'd.
Damn.
Like,
that's kind of...
They want all this instant success instead of just doing it how it's supposed to be done. If you truly got this talent that your daddy say you got, cool. Go do your year of college. You want to take this nigga out of high school, and send him all the way to Lithuania. For what?
Because his older brother's stupid.
Facts.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Daddy has his game plan, and he ain't never gonna work again. Okay? I had these. Every father has pre-made hopes and dreams for their kids.
Facts.
And when they have sons, they definitely want their son to be some great athletic scholar or some great musician if it comes from an artsy smartsy family. They have goals. The thing about it is the balls actually are in position that all of them can do it. Everybody wants to be the Curry family. Okay? So he's forcing it, unfortunately. And unfortunately, just like the Jacksons, one's going to make it.
Yep.
The rest of them are going to do Playboy.
Yep.
Like that.
But even with the Curry family, though, like, Dale Curry was a decent ball player. Steph Curry is undeniably one of the greatest ball players of this generation. His
Big
brother, not so much. He's been on like 7 teams since he's been in the league. But that's not to say he ain't got game. He's just as good as his brother.
It's when I put it like this. The
Stock went up in this playoff run.
See, the way I look at it like this is, if you at least a 12th man in the NBA, you doing better than a whole college roster.
Thank you. But you know what? You know what kills me though? Mark Jackson made Steph Curry, because no other coach would have let Steph shoot like that.
You got a point right there. That is definitely a point, because you not
coach.
You not going to be in the professional game pulling up from half court for no.
You know how many rules you're breaking? You're breaking every basic protocol in handbook basketball.
Like, that's not even allowed on playground basketball until it's almost time for everybody to go home.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. People ready to fight. He single-handedly changed the culture of the game. He is a milestone in the NBA, like AI is with clothing, like all of that. Like, he changed everything. You got dudes my size out there shooting threes like they don't know how to dry the paint.
The days of niggas playing like Shaq are long gone.
Long gone. And you can almost blame it on one man.
Shaq, there will never be another Shaq in the NBA.
No.
Hey,
Shaq wouldn't make it in today's NBA. He'd get teched out every game.
That's because everybody want to play like Dirk Nowitzki.
Because Dirk Nowitzki is that dude who was running rings and shooting threes.
And lasting longer. I bet you his knees is healthier than everybody else. German engineering.
This is
German engineering.
Did you just pull a Farfetnugan? This nigga just said Dirk Nowitzki is Farfetnugan. I don't even know what that is, but I don't think nobody knows what Farfetnugan is.
Well, apparently it's Dirk Nowitzki.
I'll take that. Hey, nigga, it's a whole cave back here that I never knew was back here.
Uh-oh. You found a glitch.
What am I always playing when we recording?
Destiny.
Oh,
Destiny.
Hey, all I'm saying is I was playing Mortal Kombat and I was discovering shit in the fucking crypt. I didn't know it was there.
Nigga, it's the crypt, though. It's always something
I'm
that
out.
didn't be there. But anyway, with that being said, people, we tried to leave like 10 minutes ago, so we're going to leave now. Like I said, once again, make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. This was a great bonus episode. As you can see, the Retcon Squad is back. Once again, check us out. TDR Network on all streaming platforms. That's Tone Deaf Radio for you people who ain't been rocking with us that long. With that being said, people, we are out. Peace.